Hey guys, it's Gabriel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the EPIK 6th grade graduation that happened, EPIK with a K. The graduation ceremony for students in Korea actually takes place in February. I actually feel bad for the students here because as crazy as it sounds, they actually only get 1 week to transition into the next school year, which is insane, and it's even crazier for workers because teachers have to transition out every 3 to 4 years. Usually it's every 3 years. So I've literally seen teachers on a Friday, and then on Monday we have like a bunch of new faculty members, and it's like usually the second Friday of February the students have a graduation ceremony. Because I've been here longer and I actually got to spend an entire year with these students, we've built on relationships and stuff, so it was definitely more emotional for me. I wasn't like crying or anything, but I definitely felt sad that, you know, who knows when I would ever see these kids again. This day was a pretty emotional day for several reasons. The same day that my 6th graders were graduating was also the very last day for my co-teachers as well. It was difficult to think about that because literally everything was gonna change. In terms of the graduation, the ceremony is pretty straightforward. A few people go up to the podium, they talk. One of the parents gave like a speech. Her daughter also gave a speech. I couldn't understand a lot of it, so maybe in the future whenever I watch the video footage back, I'll be able to understand. It was interesting seeing these kids grow and transition and change. This graduation ceremony was definitely different than the previous years because the previous year I had only spent about 3 months with the 6th graders then, and to be honest, they weren't the best. They were definitely a difficult group to start out with. They were just very talkative and wouldn't necessarily always listen to me, and that was definitely my fault as well because I wasn't a seasoned teacher, and I'm still not. Having control over a class is definitely something that I'm still working on. By the time they graduated, some of the students, it was sad to see go, but at the same time, the group as a whole, it's like, okay, all right, bye guys, you know, like I was a little bit ready because at the time my 5th graders, they were very good, so I was excited for them to be 6th graders and be able to experience what 6th grade was like with these kids. Overall, like I kind of realized that, you know, it's not necessarily that the students are bad, it's literally like senioritis. It's like the last year in elementary school, the students feel like the top dogs. Their personalities just kind of shift. That definitely happened this year. Some of the students that were so amazing and great as 5th graders changed and caused some problems in the classroom, but as a whole they were definitely a good group, and for sure I will definitely miss a lot of them. It was so sweet though. This one student came to my classroom before graduation ceremony and she gave me a choco pie and a very sweet letter on our last day together. I think it was like that Wednesday or something. She was telling me that she definitely wanted to come back and visit even though she's moving away. Some of the students are going to the middle school right down the street, which is a nice thing because even if students don't visit, we all get out of school around the same time, so there's definitely plenty of chances to like come across old students and stuff. But it was really sweet that this student said that she wanted to come back and visit. She was one of my students that would always answer, always speak up in class, very enthusiastic about English, and just really loved communicating and learning new things. So I would 100% be happy if she came back to visit. I'm just now realizing how crazy it is to think about students visiting because I used to do that all the time back in high school and even elementary and middle school. I was probably super annoying to my teachers, but yeah, I used to love visiting my teachers. In terms of the ceremony, it was very chill. The younger grades were doing some almost talent show like performances. One moment that I actually really liked that I don't remember happening the year before was after receiving their diplomas. I'm assuming it's a diploma, I don't know. Do they still call those diplomas? A graduation certificate. After receiving their certificates, they all got up on stage as a whole and they started singing a song. I didn't understand it, but it just sounded very sweet and sentimental. I think it was sort of like a thank you to the parents for their support and hard work and getting the students to get to where they are. And not even kidding, like I see a huge difference between American students and Korean students. Like these kids, even though they're in elementary school, like they get home late, they travel around the city by themselves going to academies, and not just English Academy, they have Math Academy, Science Academy. It's difficult stuff. Like I've seen the English Academy homework and it's like middle school stuff. So these kids are definitely pressured and they work very hard hard. So it's nice to see them reach the end of that. One thing that I knew since I saw my very first graduation was the longer that I am here in Korea, the more difficult it's gonna be for me to witness these graduations and know that that could be the last time I see so many of these kids. This year, 6th graders, it was tough to say bye to a lot of the students, but I think even more so next year, spoiler alert, I'm staying another year. Next February, when my current 6th graders graduate, I think that's gonna hit me like the hardest. I think ever since I first came here, these kids were my 4th graders at the time, and they were just so well behaved, enthusiastic, and interested in English. From that moment on, the students have just enjoyed a lot of different English aspects. Like, they've joined my English camps, my after-school programs. There's other students that joined my storytelling class. So I've had so many opportunities and chances to build on the relationships with these 6th graders this current year. So I definitely see myself remembering this group of kids probably for the rest of my life. If you've seen students in my videos, chances are these are the group of students that you would have seen. And it's gonna be sad. So this year, I'm trying to cherish every moment that I can with my current 6th graders and just acknowledge that some of these moments are gonna be the last with them. So I have to make it count. So this video is gonna be sort of a two-parter. I alluded to the fact that I am staying another year. In the next video, I'm actually gonna be updating you guys on what's going on with me, what my plans are, what's happening, and the videos following that will kind of go into this year's transition. All the big changes and stuff has already taken place, so it's kind of weird to go back and talk about it. I have to like go deep in my brain and try and rethink about how I felt when this stuff was going on. So yeah, so look forward to that. Alright, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Zeph678. Be yourself, love yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.